The Montgomery County Emergency Service Crisis Intervention Specialist Police School started back in 1976, so we're pretty excited that we are the oldest school in the nation to educate law enforcement on how to identify mental illness and how to interact with people who are in a mental health crisis. In the basic CIS class, we're covering mental illness, obviously the signs and symptoms of mental illness. We are covering the Mental Health Procedures Act. We are covering suicide prevention. Huge focus, though, is on just crisis and how to divert crisis and de-escalate it.
The goals of our class are quite simple, that everyone at the end of the day, regardless if it be the officer or the person we are dealing with, gets to go home safe. We strive to enforce empathy-based policing so the officer knows what it's like to be a person who is suffering from a mental illness.
What this school is able to do is make sure that the police officers have this toolbox of skills that they can reach for on somebody's hardest day to help them and help an outcome where hopefully that person gets the support that they need to be okay and to make it till tomorrow, and that the family feels like they're on a team with the first responders who showed up.
We're able to walk away knowing and feeling that the person on the other end of our call is a human being.
So I think it's really cool that the school has been a leader in the region in pulling in this virtual reality training, because what the trainers did, they sought out this virtual reality opportunity, and they got these cool goggles with these lesson plans and modules that kind of go through all these different sort of scenarios that can be hard or overwhelming. And it's just a way to sort of push how you learn and do it different, and hopefully that impacts more officers who can learn from it in a way that they leave and go, that was really helpful. I feel ready for the next call.
They run the scenarios from both perspectives. First, you see it from the police officer arriving on scene to deal with that person in crisis. Then they run the film again, and it's through the person in crisis through their perspective. And it's amazing because that is something that can help us with empathy and just putting ourselves in their shoes.
I love that the school brings in folks from NAMI, people with lived experience of what does it feel like to be someone in crisis and have law enforcement called to your home to help you. And so when they tell their stories, then the officers who are in this training, they take that back with them, and on their next call, they remember that person.
I think the most beneficial aspect, though, is realizing, again, how many people are dealing with mental health issues. Not just people that you're dispatched to a call with, but maybe a fellow officer or even a family member.
To me, early in an officer's career to get this vital training provides them really working knowledge of how to handle things, how to de-escalate, and really ultimately about how to get that person who's in crisis, how to get them some assistance.